Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts rapidly growing aviation sector giving impetus to India's overall growth and employment generation, inaugurates new state-of-the-art campus of Boeing India Engineering and Technology Centre at Bengaluru in Karnataka. Prime Minister launches several development works related to broadcasting sector, including 12 Akashvani FM projects in 8 states at Chennai. Northeast walking the path of peace and prosperity by leaving violence under Narendra Modi government, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Centre bars coaching centres from enrolling students below 16 years of age. 75th Republic Day parade to be women-centric, says government. And Khelo India Youth Games declared open at Chennai in Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has emphasized that the rapidly growing aviation sector in the country is giving impetus to India's overall growth and employment generation. Mr. Modi was speaking after inaugurating the new state-of-the-art campus of Boeing's India Engineering and Technology Centre campus at Bengaluru in Karnataka this afternoon. Mr. Modi said the Boeing facility in Bengaluru strengthens the Make in India, Make for the World resolution and reinforces the world's trust in India's talent. Mr. Modi said ease of doing business, Make in India initiatives and better connectivity has led to the growth of various sectors.
पिछले एक दशक में भारत का एविएशन मार्केट पूरी तरह से ट्रांसफॉर्म हो गया है। मैन्युफैक्चरिंग से लेकर सर्विसेज तक हर स्टेक होल्डर भारत में नई संभावनाएं तलाश रहा है। आज भारत दुनिया का तीसरा बड़ा डोमेस्टिक एविएशन मार्केट बन चुका है। एक दशक में भारत में डोमेस्टिक पैसेंजर्स की संख्या 2 गुनी से भी अधिक हो जा चुकी है। इसमें उड़ान जैसी योजनाओं ने बड़ी भूमिका निभाई है।
The Prime Minister said it is Boeing's largest facility outside the United States. Boeing's 43-acre campus has been built with an investment of 1,600 crore rupees. On the occasion, the Prime Minister also launched the Boeing Sukanya program that aims to support the entry of more girl children from across India into the country's growing aviation sector. Speaking about the program, the Prime Minister said the government is creating new opportunities for women in the aviation and aerospace sectors.
एविएशन और एरोस्पेस सेक्टर में भी हम महिलाओं के लिए नए अवसर बनाने में जुटे हैं, चाहे फाइटर पायलट्स हो या फिर सिविल एविएशन हो। आज भारत महिला पायलट्स के मामले में लीड कर रहा है। मैं गर्व के साथ कह सकता हूं कि आज भारत के पायलट्स में से 15% विमेन पायलट्स हैं कि ये ग्लोबल एवरेज से 3 गुना ज्यादा है। आज जिस बोइंग सुकन्या प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत हुई है, उससे भारत के एविएशन सेक्टर में हमारी बेटियों की भागीदारी और बढ़ेगी।
Later in the evening, the Prime Minister inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of development projects related to the broadcasting sector at an event at Chennai in Tamil Nadu. The projects include the launch of 12 Akashvani FM projects in 8 states and the foundation stone for 26 new FM transmitter projects in 12 states. Speaking at the event, Mr. Modi said the new projects will boost the broadcast infrastructure and benefit crores of people.
आज यहाँ दूरदर्शन और आकाशवाणी की अनेक परियोजनाओं का उद्घाटन और शिलान्यास भी हुआ है। आज यहाँ डीडी तमिल चैनल को भी नए रूप के बाद लॉन्च किया गया है। 8 राज्यों में 12 नए एफएम ट्रांसमीटर्स के शुरू होने से करीब 1.5 करोड़ लोगों को फायदा होगा। आज 26 नई एफएम ट्रांसमीटर्स परियोजनाओं की आधारशिला भी रखी गई है।
Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of multiple development projects at Solapur in Maharashtra. Union Home Minister Amit Shah addressed the 71st plenary session of the North-Eastern Council at Shillong in Meghalaya today. Speaking at the event, the Home Minister said the North-East is walking the path of peace and prosperity by leaving violence under the Narendra Modi government. He said the last 10 years have been the most significant for the development of the Northeast in the 75 years since independence. Mr. Shah added that to bring peace and stability in the region, the Modi government has signed 9 agreements, and through these, many pending issues related to law and order have been successfully resolved. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar met his Venezuelan counterpart, Ivan Gil, at Kampala in Uganda on the sidelines of the 19th Non-Aligned Movement NAM Summit. They discussed economic, energy and development cooperation between India and Venezuela and exchanged views on regional and global issues. Dr. Jaishankar met outgoing NAM chair Azerbaijan's Foreign Minister Bayramov Ceyhun. He also met his Bolivian counterpart Celinda Sosa Lunda. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh dedicated to the nation 35 infrastructure projects of Border Roads Organisation built at a cost of 670 crore rupees at Joshimath in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand today. The projects will benefit 7 states and union territories across the country. It will enhance connectivity and defence preparedness and boost socio-economic development in far-flung areas. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Singh said the government is committed to the development of border areas, keeping in view the nation's security needs. He asserted that the government considers border areas as the face of India and is ensuring that world-class infrastructure is created in these zones. Preparations for the grand opening ceremony of the Ram Temple on Monday at Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh are in their final stages. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath today reviewed the preparations in the holy city. We have a report.
Thousands of devotees have thronged the city of Lord Ram to have darshan of Ram Lala in the makeshift temple today, as it is the last day for darshan. For the preparation of Pran Pratishtha ceremony, darshan of Ram Lala will remain closed from tomorrow to 22nd January. Lanes of Ayodhya are reverberating with the chants of Jai Shri Ram. The security has been beefed up in Ayodhya and across the state. Meanwhile, many pre-Pran Pratishtha rituals were performed today. These pre-Pran Pratishtha rituals, which will continue till 21st January. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath today launched the solar-based tourist boat services for devotees. He visited Tent City also, where the invitees coming from across the globe in Ayodhya will be staying. With Sushil Chandra Tiwari, Divakar, Akashvani News, Ayodhya.
Information and Broadcasting Secretary Apurva Chandra today reviewed the media arrangements and health facilities in Ayodhya. Talking to media, Mr. Chandra said a media centre has been set up in the city where all kinds of facilities will be available for media persons.
हमारे पास जो अभी 27 फॉरेन मीडिया ने भी की ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस ने भी यहाँ पर रजिस्टर किया है। प्रादेशिक मीडिया है, रीजनल मीडिया, नेशनल मीडिया, सब तरह के लोग यहाँ पर उसका, क्योंकि ये इवेंट ही ऐसा है जिसमें पूरे देश को दिलचस्पी है और बहुत बड़ी संख्या में मीडिया की हम अपेक्षा रखते हैं। तो लगभग 350 मीडिया पर्सन से हमारे पोर्टल पे ये PIB के पोर्टल पर रजिस्टर कर दिया है, जो हमने पोर्टल खोला था, और उनकी पूरी व्यवस्था हम यहाँ करेंगे।
The Ministry of Education has issued Regulation of Coaching Centres 2024 guidelines, saying that no coaching centre should enrol students below 16 years of age. The guidelines stress that student enrolment should be done only after secondary school examination. Coaching centres have been directed not to make misleading promises or guarantee of rank or good marks to parents and students. Education Ministry said these guidelines prioritise mental well-being, fair practices and inclusivity. The guidelines stress the need for state and UT governments to regulate these centres and refer to legal actions such as the PIL in the Supreme Court and letters sent to states and UTs. The 75th Republic Day Parade at Kartavya Path on the 26th of this month will be women-centric, with the themes of Viksit Bharat and Bharat Loktantra Ki Matruka. Briefing media in New Delhi this evening, Defence Secretary Girdhar Armane said women marching contingents will form the major chunk of the parade. He said for the first time the parade will be heralded by 100 women artists playing Indian musical instruments. The parade will also witness an all-women tri-service contingent marching down Kartavya Path for the first time. French President Emmanuel Macron will be the chief guest of this year's Republic Day parade. Mr. Armane said a 95-member marching contingent and 33-member band contingent from France will also take part in the parade. He said along with the aircraft of the Indian Air Force, one multi-role tanker transport aircraft and 2 Rafale aircraft of the French Air Force will participate in the flypast. The Defence Secretary said around 13,000 special guests have also been invited to witness the parade this year. Mr. Armane stated that special emphasis was laid to include representatives of vibrant villages in the list of special guests for them to be part of the Republic Day celebrations of the country.
We also have taken special interest this time to bring the vibrant villages public representatives. As you know, border villages are located not only at the border, but they are also in very tough terrain in the Himalayas mostly. So to ensure that they are represented properly in the national mainstream and they get to see what India has achieved so far in various fields, we have called them and they will also be occupying the important place opposite the Prime Minister's rostrum.
Mr. Armane said a total of 25 tableaus, 16 from states and UTs and 9 from ministries, departments and organizations, will roll down the Kartavya Path during the parade. The ongoing Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is garnering an overwhelming response across the country. In Kerala, the nationwide outreach initiative has evoked huge response among the masses. We have a report.
As Viksit Bharat Sankalpa Yatra travels across the urban and rural belts of Kerala, people, especially women and farmers, are joining the campaign in large numbers at all places. The experience sharing sections by the beneficiaries through the Meri Kahani, Meri Subani is becoming very motivational. Geeta Balakrishnan from Palakkad, a beneficiary of Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, shares her experience to Akashvani News.
My husband had joined in the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana with a premium of Rs20. On February 15th, my husband died in a bus accident. I got the amount of that insurance and all the benefits within 15 days from SBI. I received the amount of 2 lakhs very fastly and without any difficulty. I request everybody to join such schemes as it is very beneficial.
Mayusha with inputs from Faisal Alimuta for Akashvani News from Thiruvananthapuram.
On to the weather. Dense fog, cold wave and cold day conditions are continuing in different parts of the country, particularly in the northern parts. Talking to Akashvani News senior scientist in the IMD, R.K. Jenamani, said the severe cold conditions are due to the continuation of El Nino over the eastern equatorial Pacific.
As we know that the El Nino still continuing over the eastern equatorial Pacific, and also we find that the rainfall has been very less. In December it was much less. January almost no precipitation either over western and Himalayan hills or northern plains of India. So when we further analyze, we find that western disturbances were also very weak and there were hardly any who were active, and because of that such prolonged dense fog leading to cold day every day has been persisting.
The 6th edition of the Khelo India Youth Games was declared open by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. This evening, the games will be played across 4 cities of Tamil Nadu: Chennai, Madurai, Trichy and Coimbatore till the 31st of this month. Addressing the gathering, Mr. Modi said organising mega sporting events is crucial for making India a top sporting nation. The Prime Minister said in the last 10 years the government reformed, the athletes performed and the entire sports system transformed in India. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts rapidly growing aviation sector giving impetus to India's overall growth and employment generation, inaugurates new state-of-the-art campus of Boeing India Engineering and Technology Centre at Bengaluru in Karnataka. Prime Minister launches several development works related to broadcasting sector, including 12 Akashvani FM projects in 8 states at Chennai. Northeast walking the path of peace and prosperity by leaving violence under Narendra Modi government, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Centre bars coaching centres from enrolling students below 16 years of age. 75th Republic Day parade to be women-centric, says government. And Khelo India Youth Games declared open at Chennai in Tamil Nadu. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.